Hello and happy full moon in Libra. Okay, so Libra is all about, I'm just getting my screen up. Libra is all about balance. Yes, balance, justice, harmony, natural peacemakers. So at this full moon, you can ask yourself, how can I get more peace in my life? What do I want in my life? This meditation talk is about incorporating more peace in our life. Okay, it's a Libra full moon, and I want to look at the chart. So it's a Libra full moon, and this is a great moon for healing. Okay, a great moon for healing and prosperity, because we have the fortune and we have Chiron for where I am in alignment with the sun and the new moon. Okay, and I didn't say that in my astrology video from my other channel, but this is really important. So if you're watching both of my channels, this is really important for healing. This is a great moon to bring balance and healing. So if you're doing a Kundalini or a Hatha mantra meditation, mudras, you can incorporate healing in your life, and healing can apply to everything in your life, whether you're mourning someone that has passed. That happened to me in the beginning of the month, and I was speaking to a friend yesterday, and she's lost two people already that she knew. And it doesn't matter if you've known the person, for 1 year and you saw them every other month or a couple of weeks in between. You still know the person. It's still a sad thing, and it's still a loss. And if you've known the person since you were 20 years now, which was my case, so it's just a lot. And then feeling it for someone else. So this is a great time for healing of grief, of loss, no matter how big it is. I don't like to compare grief. Like, who compares, sadness? Like, that's really shallow, right? You can't compare sadness. It's if you're sad, you're sad, right? So this new moon in Libra is like, how can you find healing? How can you get justice for yourself if you're dealing with justice in whichever way? Justice for yourself and healing, it could be, right? Harmony, balance in your life, peace, right? It's Mercury retrograde. It's a time not to really communicate with people too much or planning anything, starting anything new. But if it's something old that you've done before and you want to it happened that you restarted it right before or in the middle, that's fine. This is a great time. This is the worm moon, or it's known as the sap moon or the sugar moon and other names. So it's a time of year where the worms come out of the ground, and this is renewal, fertilization of the land, farming. So this is a time, if we didn't have all of our technology right now, this is a time where we would want to start growing our food so we wouldn't starve. But we are grateful that we don't have to work that hard to eat and to survive in that sense, right? So this is a time to renew whatever we feel like we need to renew in our life, and to get that organized and get that started, right? So it makes me think of things that I need to get done too, right? So this is a great time for healing. So a mantra or a meditation for healing, you can search for that and find that and say it today. The peak for us on the West Coast is at 6:49 p.m. Okay, 1849. So that's the time for us here. The peak of the Libra full moon, and it's at a 0 degrees, so it's like a fresh start, a new start, right? And it's at 8 minutes. So for 8 minutes, you can do a mantra for 8 minutes, starting at 6:49 p.m. And if you're not into doing a mantra, you can sit in silence, and really hold that thought of what it is that you want, right? Or you can gather up all the paper that you want to put in your manifesting board, right? Collage, vision board, excuse me. And you have the pieces all stacked, and then at 6:49, you start just placing them together. Or you could already place them together how you like it, but then you start to actually tape it at 6:49 and lay it out. So you're starting that, and you don't have to complete it all in 8 minutes, but at least you started it at 4:49. Okay, what else do I want to say? So if you are a Libra or an Aries, this is a great moon for you because it's the Libra full moon, but Aries is opposite of Libra. So you guys are the opposite signs. So it's a natural connection for those two signs. And also any air sign. So, air, fire and air, it's good. But your opposite sign, you have that natural connection. So that's a little bit of astrology for you there. But even if you're not a Libra or an Aries, but you have Libra or Aries in your North Node, your moon, or your rising sign, or anywhere else in your chart. And even if you don't have it in your chart, you can still connect. It is the spring equinox. It is the the last full moon, super full moon of the winter, starting of spring, right? And the full moon for balance, more balance in your life. So it's all about that healing energy, and it's right there for you. It's also a great time. Mercury is in retrograde, but it is also, Neptune is close enough in the mix that you can think of your dreams. Dreams are usually stronger this time. My dreams have been definitely stronger. Very powerful. Okay, it's like, what the heck? All right, but I think it has to do also with a lot that's going on. But also for Neptune, you want to think about your psychic abilities, your intuition, trusting your intuition, not overthinking your intuition is very important since it's Mercury in retrograde. Your dreams, and just really staying connected to that. And then after the retrograde, you will see by the definite end of, and I'm looking at how many days are in this month, like 31. Okay, so 31. So by the 30th and 31st, just feeling that that jump kickstart of wanting to just move forward at a fast rate, but you've gotten that time to rest if you actually use the Mercury retrograde to rest, to give yourself a jump start. So you can still keep going during Mercury retrograde, but you're not overdoing anything or letting things get to you. You're just kind of, it's that time to just let it be even more. Okay. And that's needed. So full moon in Libra, great time at this full moon, this particular full moon, for healing the self, and see where you can incorporate that healing in your life. And also at this time, if you know mudras and mantras that relate to Venus or Mars, this is a great time to do that. Okay, so if you know that you would like more a Venus type feminine energy of Venus is really the feminine aspect a lot to Mars. Mars is a war planet, fighter, can stand up for itself. It's Aries natural planet. So of course there's always a negative, but there's a positive of standing up for self, of believing in self, and so on. So you can take the positive high road with that. With Venus, you're thinking of love, money, and beauty, fighting for what you want as far as a survival when it comes to money and beauty, and also it's fighting for what it loves. Okay, so, and it's all it's all about the self energy and making yourself better. Okay, so it's all positivity. All right, so happy full moon in Libra. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know about what meditation you did after you've done it, after the full moon, like, not while you're doing it. You don't have to talk about it necessarily, but maybe on Sunday, but leave a comment, and thank you guys. Click like, and I'll see you next time. Peace. Happy full moon.